Hello everyone, this is LE Diecast, and today we're going to look over a lot that I bought on eBay. And in the past I've shown you some lots that I've gotten that have just had cars in excellent condition and that I've gotten lucky on, and where the cars are just in mint condition. And a lot of times on eBay you don't really know what you're buying because even the pictures don't tell you everything, especially on diecast cars. It's hard to tell if there's nicks in the paint. It's hard to tell the condition of the windshield, which a lot of times is the hardest thing to get in good condition. It's hard to tell the condition of the axles. So you kind of take your chances. And I buy a lot of lots on eBay. Mainly, there'll be one or two cars that I want in a lot. I'll try to pay 50 cents to 80 cents per car, and then I get the whole lot, and then I either chop up the cars and customize them and resell those, or I just resell them again in lots. But this one is about an eBay deal that did not go as well as I had hoped. I bought this lot in line at the Cars ride at Disneyland, which took 2 hours. I was bored. I just decided I deserved something, so I bought this lot on eBay in the line at Disneyland, and it kind of bit me. Came in this case again. The case is really pretty well trashed. A lot of these times these things are. These vinyl cases are really hard to get in good condition. The vinyl back then was made a little different. But the artwork on the front is in really good shape. It's got a few little dirt marks I got to clean off, but I can tear that artwork out and frame it. So that's what I'm going to do. Little beknownst to any of you out there. I actually do framing also on the side, so I can frame stuff like that. But let's take a look at some of the cars. What I thought I had made in this lot was that if I lower this, sorry about the sound if it thunks around there. If I got more than one car in the lot of each model, usually I can tear the cars up and use different parts from each car to get one solid car. And in this lot, I'm not sure that's going to happen. Here's three cars. You can tell these are they're supposed to be tow trucks. They're supposed to be two little tow cable type things hanging off the back of them. These two, the windshields are blown out. The scratches and all on these really aren't a problem. If I to restore them, if I strip them down, I can usually fix up the paint. The paint is my least concern. But the windshields are another thing. If I don't have the windshields, it's very hard to restore them. This one has the windshield, and it's in pretty good shape, but it's got a big crack through there. And we're going to try and run this windshield through some, what do we call this stuff? Some Pledge floor care with future shine. We're going to see if we can make that guy look better, but it's probably hopeless. And I don't know that I'm going to get much. Plus the axles on these are trash. The wheels are in great shape. I can use the wheels. Well, the wheels on that one aren't in great shape. Sorry about that. That one's trashed. But it's also getting dirt on my white background. Next up was this guy. This is one of my favorite models, but unfortunately no windshield, and with that big curved multi-axis windshield, I can't cast anything to fit in there very well. So again, wheels on this guy are in pretty good shape. The axles are shot, but I can clip the axles out. This is kind of a strange one. It looks like, I don't know if you can see that, but see that wheel sticking way out there? That's unusual. Looks like somebody's tried to fix this guy, because that axle, see that axle poking out? That's all wrong. This is a Roll-O-Matic, but it ain't Roll-O-Maticing anywhere right now. Another one. This is the the chicken truck or the sheep truck or duck truck or something. It's supposed to have a little casing back here where he keeps his animals. You know, not bad for this. It's missing its windshield completely. That's a theme with these, you'll see as we go on, is all the windshields are trashed. And I find the windshields the hardest thing to restore if I don't have another one to work with. This car I was hoping was in better shape. I have another one of these, so I could have cast the engine, and I really thought I could fix this up, but it's hard to see. But the windshield is melted. And I don't know if these were in like a house fire or what, but a lot of the windshields are just trash. The wheels are in good shape. I can reuse the wheels, but don't really need the wheels too much. Got lots of wheels. These two guys, these are the Countachs, aren't they? Lamborghini Countach. Two of these, they still got some spring left in them. Look at that. These guys are in great shape. Could have fixed them up, except the windshields are gone. This guy's got his windshield, fortunately. It's got a big crack down the middle there. But it does have its windshield, which means this guy could get this guy's wheels and probably be in pretty good shape. I can't really reproduce these graphics. This is a sticker. So we'll see. Backs on these open up. Real cool stuff in there. So we'll see. Those guys might be savable. Next up, you've seen this one before on one of my other videos. I have a few of these in much better shape. But this is the SeaWorld or Sealand truck. It's missing its door. Big busted out piece. By the way, if you're into these types of cars and you got lots of time, a good way to fix these plastic pieces like this is you can get an epoxy, and I'm trying to remember the name. It's called Green Stuff. Green Stuff. And it's a two-part epoxy, and I can push this in here. It's kind of like clay. You just push it in there. And then I can sand all that down. And then if I wanted to repaint this is unpainted right now, but if I repainted it, I could almost fill that in and no one would know the difference. So there is ways to actually fix these guys up. By the way, his windshield is in good shape, fortunately. It's one of the few that is. I'm not sure what kid played with these, but I'd hate to see that kid's family dog because it's probably trashed. This little dune buggy is missing his back piece. Again, I can cast the back piece. I have a few of these little dune buggies. This guy's not in bad shape. His wheels are pretty good. He's in not bad shape. I don't know if it's worth fixing it up. This one isn't one of my favorites, but maybe. We'll see. Next up, I just fell through the bottom of the tray, so that tells you something about the tray's condition. This little Golf, this little guy, I have another one of these in real good shape. Missing its windshield. Hard to replace it. Can't replace it. So, missing his windshield. This little party bus here, I haven't seen this sticker on this bus before. And I don't know that that's the original sticker. Maybe somebody can tell me. I did notice some of these do not have their original stickers. This is called Swinging London. Is it a Matchbox? This has to be a Matchbox, yeah. Yeah, it's the Londoner Matchbox. 1972 casting. It's not in bad shape. Don't like that tampo on it, but this one's in pretty good shape. He might make the cut. His wheels are really trashed there. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Again, didn't pay much for these. I probably paid, I overpaid, but I probably paid 90 cents a car. No, not that much. 70 cents a car for these. But if I can't get anything out of them, I overpaid. This one sucks because look at this. This is a guarantee that I can restore this every single time. There's 3 of them. 3 of them. Plus I already have 2 more. So I have all the parts. Every single one of them has a destroyed windshield. You can see it's like this guy got in an accident, went flying through the windshield. This guy crashed into that other guy. They both went flying through the windshield. This guy, where'd he go? Where'd he go? This guy, trashed. You can see parts of the windshield in there. The tampos I could replace. They got good suspension. You can tell they're still in good shape. The axles are in great shape on these. But all that I may be able to do on these is to chop up the axles or cut out the wheels and put the wheels on something else and clean up the wheels. You can clean up these wheels, again, restoration stuff, but if you get good wheels, especially these black walls, a lot of times they have a steel axle, so a lot of times they're in pretty good shape even though they're really old. But you can drill out the rivets, take this wheel out, and with a silver Sharpie you can mark in that area. And because it's relief, the silver Sharpie will catch just the top, and you usually can clean these up. Also, these cars are really nice because they only have a groove. These older Matchboxes, they have a groove in here that the axle sits in, and then there's a metal plate that sticks over the groove. The metal plate, a lot of times I can't save because I kind of have to pry it out, but the metal groove makes it really easy to restore the wheels in these. You just glue the axles back into that metal groove and they'll roll just fancy fine. So in fact, in my next video I'll be showing off some of the restorations that I did, and one of them is a car just like that. Javelin. I think I've got 3 or 4 of these, but it's one of my favorite cars. This poor guy, this guy got played with. He got worked over. Look at the wheels, still pretty good shape. Not really bent, but no windshield. Man, no windshield. Guess we could cut it down, make a convertible out of it. I don't know. But this poor guy, no explanation needed. He's pretty well shot. He's just missing a lot of his parts. He's supposed to have a little toe piece hanging off the back of him, I think, if I remember that right. This one, probably worth restoring. I have another one of these, and it has a top, and I think I can cast the top. So this guy's in great shape. Obviously the kid that played with this didn't like the slow family cars like a Volkswagen bus, but look how well that rolls. It's just the top missing. So this one might end up being the real prize out of the lot. 2 more that are the same. Again, usually that's a guarantee that I can fix them up. These Javelins. These are Pontiac Firebirds. And it's hard to tell, but it looks like somebody's poked these with like a hot poker. This one, windshield's broken out in the back. Parked this car at a bad neighborhood. They busted in. They took the stereo, the DVD player. Then they set the car on fire. These guys have been worked over, so I don't know if there's enough parts in either of these to get going. This one, the wheels are kind of shot. This guy's kind of shot. His suspension's shot, so I don't know. We'll see. Here's some more. Usually a guarantee that I've got enough parts to put these back together. And I've got a lot of these now. A video, funny story about these little Burma tankers. In one of the first videos I made here at LE Diecast, I mentioned that I used to have one of these. And that I lost it. I found all my other old cars, but I've never found my old one of these. And that was probably about 4 or 5 months ago. I've now gotten 2 of these in lots that are in mint condition, and I've had 2 more sent to me. So I ended up with a whole bunch of them, and now I've got 2 more. These aren't in great shape. Windshields are good. These I could probably save. You could see the wheel on this guy is gone. It's not a big deal. If we got 2 of them, we got enough wheels here. This is plastic right there. It's not the easiest stuff to work with, but we'll see. Also got an extra, family. Whoa, the family van's getting away. We also got another little extra guy here. I don't think he goes with the Burma trucks, but he's the same casting, so he'll help. Almost done. You can see there wasn't a lot in this to keep. 2 of these. I think I've got 4 or 5 of these already. This one's in pretty good shape. The wheels are in good shape. The axles are in good shape. This guy's pretty well trashed. And again, you can see the melted parts that are on a lot of these. Windshield's cracked on this one. Might be hard to see there in the video. This one, windshield is in good shape. We could probably restore it. We take all the parts off this guy, put him on this guy. We might be able to get away with it. We'll see. 2 more. These are these Firebirds? What are these? These are, Monteverdi. These are the Monteverdis. No windshields. Cracked windshield back here. No windshield in this guy. He's trashed. Burned out. Opening doors. Look at that. This is a cool car. I don't think there's enough there to replace it though. You can see how hardy these cars are. I mean, Matchbox. These old Matchboxes are built like tanks. This car used to be yellow. And I say used to be because I think this one got left outside. That's the Zamac metal underneath, and when they're outside or they're weathered, the Zamac turns black or gray. I think this guy got left outside. This is the old, what, Boss Mustang? Yeah, Boss Mustang. This is probably the most expensive one in this lot if you were to buy it in mint condition. It's got an opening hood. Come on. Come on. There you go. Opening hood. His engine's in pretty good shape. We may cast his engine, cut it out, put it in something else. We'll see. Little hovercraft. This guy, not much to save on him. I don't have another one of these. I think I have 3 of these that are trashed, and they're all missing their plastic piece on the top, so not much I can do with him. My favorite Matchbox, the piston popper. I've got a bunch of these. This one probably isn't worth restoring. It's the nice thing about this is it's got a flat window, and if you can get colored plastic, which they use as gels for theater lighting. I know that sounds pretty abstract, but it's true. And you can glue a couple of those sheets together and you can actually stretch it across there, and you can get colored windows. And this guy's got all flat axis windows, so might be able to do that. His little pistons don't pop. He's the non-piston popper right now. This one I think I was one of the most disappointed in. I really thought this one was in better shape. And it's a Corgi, but I just really like this casting. I've wanted this one for a long time, but this guy's trashed. The most important part of this car is the windshield, because you can see it goes on all axes all the way around. Really hard to restore that. And it's just busted out. Boo! I really like this one too, but he's trashed. I don't know if we're going to get anything out of that one. I think this is the 3rd one of these I've got in this shape. He's just doinked. Poor little guy. He's a hot rod, but he went careening off the track in his last race, and that was the end of him. His wheels are trashed. His axles are trashed. His windows trashed. His engine's still in good shape, but I don't think I'll need that engine for anything unless I cut it out. This little guy, I got 2 of them. One of them got restored. This guy did not. He is hurting. So he did not get restored, but one of them did get restored, and that'll be in the next video. This little guy, I've got a bunch of these. This is a little cherry picker truck, and it usually has a little cherry picker thingamajigger on the back here. I see a lot of these with this part broken off. And I have 3 of them with the part intact, but this guy is just going to be for parts. Again, his wheels are in good shape, so he'll probably just go for parts, sadly. So that is it, but I wanted to show you what can happen on eBay, and not all bad news. I've already restored 4 cars from this lot that'll be in the next video. And I'll get a lot of wheels and a lot of pieces out of it, but it's too bad. There were some cool cars in here, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to save them. So, well, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.